stress. Check it out. Yo. Feel the rhythm of the bass mark. Better feel the rhythm of the bass mark. Hip any woman come the wrong one. Bless me. Jump it up.
Hey y'all, it's me, Adisa Rains, and I am the Alpha Empath. I have with me today two of my students. I have Miss Jules and I have Miss Jade. Now, here's what y'all don't know. Listen, my students never know what the fuck we gonna talk about until we go live. They never know. I always keep it 100% real, 100% authentic. So I don't know what the fuck y'all finna see. I really don't know because ain't nothing rehearsed. It's real coaching. Okay. Keeping shit real. Okay. So I wanted to talk today because these two particular students, they like to learn the same lessons for like a myriad of years, and then they get mad because they learning the same lesson over and over again, and they don't even know that they choosing to learn that way. So the question I want to ask them today, and I'm gonna start with Jade because she's the funnier one, y'all. She is more of the dark feminine energy, and it looks real fucking good on her. Okay, so Jade, this recent lesson that you just had, the one that you was learning called marriage, for about 25 brutal years, help me to understand why you chose to learn that harsh of a lesson for that fucking long. Because spiritually speaking, that shit don't make no motherfucking sense. And I know that your spirit ain't stupid than a motherfucker because you brilliant. So please help me to understand why you chose to learn that lesson that long and make it that fucking hard. What did you need to learn?
Well, I needed to learn patience. I needed to learn self reliance. I needed to learn that I don't need to control everything because I felt like I needed to control my pain. And by choosing the spouse that I did, I could control my pain. And I did allow myself to be punished for 25 years until I decided enough was enough and that I felt like I had learned my lesson and was ready to move on to something different.
Okay. You know what? That makes perfect sense. Now, listen, I don't want you to stop paying me just because I'm coaching you so fucking good and you figuring out your own solutions. I'm gonna need you to keep showing up to the motherfucking meetings because you done had some gigantic quantum leaps since coaching with me. Did y'all hear her address her spirit like that? See, y'all be thinking that y'all be doing things by accident. See, empaths are not dumb at all. They not dumb at all. They are trying to learn something and they're trying to figure out the most efficient way to learn it. This lesson, this soul lesson that Jade chose to learn, she will never have to learn it again in any lifetime. She's already paid full cost here. Do you understand what the fuck I'm saying? See, you're thinking, hey, she spent 25 years learning this beautiful fucking lesson. Brutal and beautiful have a lot in fucking common. But next time around, because Jade has a lot of work she gotta do, she not gonna spend 25 years learning that lesson because she chose to learn it all in one lump. And that was the beauty of your brokenness, honey. But keep going. What you gotta say?
There was a lot to that lesson, too. There was levels to learn in that. When I learn it, I'm going to learn it thoroughly because if I do anything, I dive in head first and I go big or go home. And so I don't go home until I've gone big. And so I have to do all the layers and all of the shit in order for it to stick. And then I'm like, okay, I'm done. Next. That's just kind of how I roll.
That is how she rolls. Now, that was the lesson. Now, when you are learning a lesson, you are also delivering karma. Just in case y'all empaths didn't know that, everything has a duality. There was a lesson she was supposed to learn that was actually her blessing because she needed to learn that for whatever assignment she has. But there was a lesson that somebody else needed to learn in the form of karma. So, what happens spiritually when a person chooses to learn a life lesson with the brutality that Jade learned her lesson? She stores. See, the subconscious stores every fucking thing as energy. She stores them in memories. And then when she finally breaks free, when she chooses, I've learned the lesson, then every memory that she has, all of them motherfuckers unite at one time, and she delivers a knockout blow. And you learn your fucking lesson quickly because she didn't knock you completely on your ass. You know what, Jade? As a strategist, that's motherfucking brilliant. It's, you know what? It's really fucking brilliant because what Jade did is she says, I'm gonna show empathy to you. I could have killed your ass in round 1, but I'm gonna choose to save it to round 25. That's what I'm gonna do. So yes, great job, Jade. Great, Jade. It's a little vindictive. I ain't gonna lie about it. It's a little vindictive because, like, it's like a plot twist. It's like I'm gonna make you think that I don't got it in me because I'm gonna make you think that I don't got it in me because I'm gonna trick myself into believing that I ain't got it in me. And then when I blow you that fucking death blow, then I'm gonna look at myself and be like, "Bitch, you a superhero." Yeah. And that's exactly how you act, Jade. That is like when Wonder Woman finally discovers her powers, like, I'm not just an Amazonian, I'm half God. Yes. And then she went on a rampage. She got that first little taste of power, y'all. And Jade was like, all these motherfuckers can have it. All of them. And then she was like, I'm exerting my strength. I'm exerting my strength. She feeling herself, y'all. And that's part of getting out of the ditch too. You got to go through that stage where you start feeling your motherfucking self. Are you feeling yourself right now, Jade?
You could say that.
Yeah. Yeah. She starts feeling herself. The sensuality comes out. The sexuality comes out because sensuality and sexuality comes out as you ascend. See, when you're ascending out of the depths of your own personal hell, the first thing you're going to feel is a lot of fucking sensuality and sexuality because you ascended out of the hell of your root chakra. And now you in the pleasure center. That is your reward. Don't get stupid like most of these little girls. Your pleasure is now your fucking reward because you ascended out of hell. Your pleasure is now your heaven. Don't start acting too motherfucking crown chakra, too motherfucking whitewashed. Don't start acting like that and get into that. Oh no, I'm a good girl. My religion has taught me that sex is bad because then, yeah, yeah. They laughing. Look, Jules and Jay, what y'all laughing for? Go ahead. What you laughing for?
Because yeah, I don't do religion. I am my own religion, so that's not going to bother me. Now, what's so funny is the poor fool that I'm going to unleash. Actually, feel bad for him.
You know what? He's not going to say too much. He's actually going to really, really like it. So don't even worry about that. Let me turn on these comments over here. Hi, Jail. Somebody has a comment here and it says, listen, Jade served it up on a sweet platter of F you and wish you well. Yes, she absolutely did. And it was so joyful to watch. Okay, so repeated lessons. You are choosing your way of spiritually learning. When you keep learning the same lesson over and over and over and over again, you like to be thorough. That's what you're saying. You're saying, I'm learning these lessons over and over and over again because once I finally get it together, I need to be thorough. Jade is thorough. She is a nurse. She is practicing thoroughness. That is the spiritual gift that she is trying to manifest. And now her pleasure is in her ruthless abandonment of all of her sexuality. Now, this lesson, when she delivered her death blow, what do you think, what lesson you were trying to deliver to this karmic union that you had gotten yourself into? What lesson do you think he needed to learn? Now, only actually he can learn that lesson, but there was a message in your karma. What was the message in the karma that you were delivering to him?
There were several messages in that. First of all, if you choose to be a victim and play the victim card, you cry wolf too many times, it is going to come back and bite you in the ass. So that was number one. Another one was that if you think that you're going to rule with an iron fist and have people under your thumb, understand that these slaves will rise and they will overcome and they will take their shit back. So you need to understand that too. When you get too big for your britches, you will be brought down.
Did y'all hear what Jay just said? Jay just released some metaphysical knowledge. This damn woman just said he had gotten to, and what she's talking about is masculine energy. That's what she's talking about. She's saying you got too motherfucking big for your goddamn britches. You started smelling yourself. You was treating me like a motherfucking slave. But bitch, now I'm getting my motherfucking freedom and I'm taking all my motherfucking shit back. Now, because it came out of her mouth, spiritually speaking, the slavery that black people endured, we gonna have to get all of our motherfucking shit back too. I call it forth. And y'all can believe it because it came out Jay's mouth first. Yes. You people in the 3D world, you can believe it. Because y'all know y'all don't be believing it unless a white person says it. And this is my white sister. She loves me and she's speaking the same fucking truth that I'm speaking. So y'all can kiss our asses. Oh, they not going to share it if I say that. Okay, let me not. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let me get on Jules over here. Hi, Jules. Okay, now, Jules, you have been having major quantum leaps, like major. Your growth in the last 6 weeks since coaching with me, the growth that you've experienced in your business, the growth that you've experienced in your personal life, you just started blooming. And we're actually getting to more depths. Like we're going some layers down, and we're getting in some of that root chakra karma that you've suppressed with your mother. We're getting into that shit. But what lesson have you learned repeatedly? We discussed Jade's. Now let's talk about you. What lesson have you learned repeatedly over and over and over again?
There's many, but the main one is speak my damn truth. Get it out, because so many things manifest and go the way I need them to, not necessarily my way, but the way I need them to. And there's so much healing in that.
Why don't you try something a little bit different than speaking your truth? Jade needs to speak her truth. The truth was hidden in Jade's root chakra. Jade is going to bring forth that fucking dark feminine energy and make these motherfuckers pay. She's like a dark avenging angel, and she's beautiful. She's judgment. But you don't need to speak your truth. You need to speak your heart. Jules, you have one of the most beautiful lime green bursting hearts that I've ever seen. And you really have the capacity and the capability of embracing me like I am your sister. Like I am your sister. For you, and I don't say this lightly, I know that you don't see color. I know that you don't. Jade, on the other hand, needs to see color. She has to. Because if she doesn't, she can't tell how ugly it fucking feels at the bottom of the fucking mistreatment. She gotta see color. You, though, on the other hand, just speak your heart. Your heart is so big and so full of compassion, and we need that in our universe right now. We need to bring more compassion, not doormat, Jules, but compassion. And you got to get out of this back and forth. I'm going to be compassionate, but I feel too much now. I got to go into my hiding shell, because that back and forth is also destabilizing your heart-centered business. Our personal energy, our personal chi, and how we flow is also what determines our abundance. And you are due for a lot more. A lot more. But the first person that you need to be compassionate to is to you. Your thoughts about yourself, Jewel, are very, they're dark. They're dark, honey. And the way that you criticize yourself and the way that you refuse to see your own beauty, I need to know, what is the fucking reason for that? Why did you choose to treat yourself ugly like that for so long?
I was always cast aside. I was never anybody's number one. I was not the most important for anybody. I was my dad's only child, and I was my mom's youngest, her second child. But I was never important enough for them to put me first. So I never learned to put me first. I didn't know what me being first looked like. I knew what putting everybody else first looked like. And I got married young, got pregnant young, but he was the first stable thing in my life, and he put me first. Oh, damn. He put me first, and he made me important. So when I would make him important, I wasn't cast to the shadows. I was brought to the light with him when I made him important.
Jules, that is a beautiful fucking spiritual lesson. Do
Yeah.
you see another modality that you just birthed just now? Did you feel it?
I feel something. I don't know the name of it, but yes, I feel something. Welcome to Jules' world.
Right. But Jules, look at the beauty of that heart. Look at, like, seriously, that is so fucking beautiful. You allowed yourself to be cast aside over and over and over again. So when you finally saw love, you would be able to recognize it because it felt completely fucking different. That's why your heart is so big. You have to help people understand what authentic love feels like. Because the love that your husband shares with you, it doesn't look right at all, but it feels right. You're here to help reshape that image, Jules. You got to show people that love looks messy. It looks retarded sometimes. It looks incapable. But the way it makes you fucking feel makes you ascend to speak your truth. Start speaking your truth about love. But in order people to really feel it, you got to first speak your truth about the hatred that you received. That so many other empaths and other women that look like you are experiencing, and they don't say anything about it. They just try to go and marry somebody real fucking quick so they can experience something different. And you could save so many people, like really help guide them to their own healing. If you started really talking about one of the reasons why white women and damsels in distress get married and why marriage is why it's so fucking high on their list. Because we got the whole world thinking that you ain't even a good woman unless you got married. But you got to also help the world to understand marriage is an escape from that truth that we're afraid to say. Marriage is the fucking escape because in my house as a child, I was overlooked. I was not seen. So let me marry somebody that can at least see me, even if y'all can't see him. Stop hiding your beauty, Jules. You got to stop doing that. Your beauty is what helps the world to see that there is so much love after darkness. But you got to expose the darkness in love. Why was it so important to you as a soul to understand and to feel and experience the kind of love that your husband shares with you? Why is that so important?
Because I gave so much of my love out, I didn't reserve any for me. So getting that love back, I am deserving of that love, of that attention, of that. Nothing else in the world matters but me. I just deserve that because I give that to others. And that's why it was important to my soul to have that in my life, to receive it. Yes. to receive it.
Okay. That what you just said, Jules, is the truth that you need to speak to the world. For all of these empaths that keep giving and giving and giving, they have to also choose to receive. They have to choose to receive. And it's going to be messy. And yes, it's still going to hurt, but it's going to also cause them to bloom. Ladies, you girls have been so awesome coaching you this today, like, because you literally don't know what the fuck we're going to talk about. The vulnerability that I saw expressed in you, Jules, made me halfway want to cry myself, but I held it in like a motherfucking G. I held it in. I held it in, okay? And then Jade, your punches, knockouts of truth at the cost of not caring how it makes you fucking look makes me love you even more. Makes me love you even more. And as my sister that has less melanin than me, because you still got some, I still feel that shit up in you. I thank you for being the kind of woman that I can stand in my truth as a black fucking woman and not feel ashamed because my white sister can see my color and see my pain because she experienced her own fucking pain. And you can sense my oppression because you were sensing it fucking spiritually. And you can sense my rage because you were oppressed. And when you fought back, you took everything that was owed to you. And I'm proud of you. So that is the end of our show. If our message resonated with you, if y'all fucking feeling Jules and Jade, like I need y'all, we want to invite you to our class tonight. It's called Dynamic Metaphysical Teachings. We teach it every Wednesday at 7 p.m. CST. If you want to attend our class, you need to comment golden ticket. If you comment golden ticket, Jules and Jade will reach out to you and give you a one-time opportunity to attend our class tonight. Dynamic Metaphysical Teachings at absolutely no motherfucking cost to you. Okay? We love you guys, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.